The saddest thing about the whole scammer situation, if there was no negative stigma attached to you because of your longtime stalkers and detractors, people would listen to you more, and you'd have helped a lot more people, maybe other content creators, to avoid this situation. Yeah, this is what people don't realize is, oh, the memes, the jokes, the lulls, right? So what you did is for a decade, you made DSP the butt of your joke. And when you did that, you destroyed my ability to ever help anyone on the internet because no one takes me seriously, right? Now, to some extent this year, that did change, okay? And I'm happy for that. Really, I am. Like, I'm happy that now there are some people who listen and, you know, it's I got a little bit of clout back, at least, okay? But when you make someone the laughing stock of the internet and you run with memes and you just make them a living meme, even though they have nothing to fucking do with it, that's what happens. Remember, before all that happened, I used to be someone who could make a video about an impending law or bill that was going to be passed in the United States that could very negatively affect a ton of people, and people would listen. I made that bill about SOPA, PIPA, S.97A, all that shit back in the day, over 10 years ago. Those videos got hundreds of thousands of views and got people talking about the subject. They got more people informed and involved and active in our government, and to stop it, and none of that shit passed. And then all of a sudden, oh, Phil's a joke because this is how you don't play, because of this reason or that reason. It's like, you pathetic fucking excuses for humans. Allow me to repeat myself. You pathetic fucking excuses for humans who thought that it was in everyone's best interest to try to make someone a living joke for a decade, who used to actually try to go out of their way to help people. But it's, you know, as long as everyone can laugh at this meme that they recognize, that's cool. Forget about the fact that, you know, I've been around for 16 years. I'm well informed on internet, gaming, YouTube issues. I could definitely give informed takes and things like that. No, who cares about that, right? No. Instead, we have to laugh today collectively at something like a bunch of brain-dead cows, sheep, have to have this herd-like mentality of just dunce-level intelligence. So let's just degrade DSP, even though he has stuff to say that could help people. Ignore all of it because, you know, he's a joke, right? No, fuck you. You really mouth-drooling fucking morons. Because for a greater part of a decade, you're the ones who degraded human existence and fried everyone's fucking brain cells with your idiotic, just trivial shit. It's just so trivial, nonsensical garbage. But you got your lols, you got your laughs, right? You made a buck on the internet, right? Yeah, and now we're all dumb. Now look at the fucking world, right? Look at how stupid people are on the fucking internet. Because this is what you did. You made a joke out of everything. So now here we are in the modern day, and I get approached by a scammer, all right? And I tell you guys about it. And thankfully, some people did listen. You know, I'm happy that some people listened, and hopefully this helped avoid some people having their businesses, their livelihoods, their YouTube channels messed up. I really hope it did. But if I were anywhere near as big as I used to be, and people actually took me seriously rather than, oh, it's that guy, that joke on the internet that everyone makes fun of, probably I would have helped a lot more people. Do you understand? So you got your lulls for a decade, but now people have lost their livelihood, and I could have helped them, but you don't care. Well, maybe in the scope of things, you're the insignificant person who doesn't matter. Did you ever think about that? Just because you got to laugh for a decade at me, you know, at my expense, right? You've fucked stuff up. You get it? Like, I could have been someone to help people with this kind of stuff. I would have liked to. I was at one point. But you just had to laugh. Well, now people have lost their livelihood and their YouTube channels. Is it funny? Are you laughing? What if it was you? Ha! And it's your fault. You're to blame. Any of you out there who just thought, let's make Phil the butt of the joke just to get a rise today and do this meme on the internet, it's your fault. Directly. Not even indirectly. It's directly your fault. Because you thought it was okay to try to destroy someone and their public, you know, their reputation, public opinion about them. You just thought it was funny. There was no other reason to do it. You just thought it was funny. But you didn't think big. Instead, you thought in your own little brainless mouth drooler bubble that the memes of the internet and laughing at them was more important than big picture shit. So all during this time frame, when the YouTube adpocalypse was happening, and I had concrete data to show what was going on, everyone ignored me. During the time frame when YouTube was cracking down on copyright issues on YouTube, and everyone was having their videos content ID match, and I had all the data because I had tens of thousands of videos and I could help people. People ignored me. All these times when things could have been helped out or better, but, you know, let's have a laugh today at DSP because, you know, he had an incident in 2016 and oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello. He plays WWE champions, right? All right. So, in truth, sorry for me, I'm about to drop a little holiday truth bomb on everyone. All right. Are you ready for this one? If I never existed, if I had never made a YouTube video, if I had never had any prominence on the internet, if I had never bothered turning on a camera, pointing it at a TV, and doing really stupid commentary, if I had never made tens of thousands of videos, all right, here's the truth. Tons of people never would have been YouTubers. Tons of content never would have been made. People wouldn't have been inspired to do what they did. And the world would be a very different place. Okay? If I never existed, a lot of positive things never would have happened on this planet, whether directly or indirectly as a result of my actions. My existence has actually prominently impacted the internet and life, quite frankly. All right? And I'm happy and proud of that fact, that at least my existence on the internet has had a positive impact on so many. All those people who made negative memes about me for the last decade to get a joke, to get a laugh, literally, if those people never existed, they'd have zero impact on anything. Zero. The whole mentality of this groupthink nonsense is just that. It's nonsense. Oh, jokes on for joke's sake, and it's all just jokes. Yeah, but at what expense? What did you do? You fucked with the fabric of how things worked because you wanted to have a memeable existence for 10 fucking years. You know? You guys you're out of your minds. But again, it's you look in the mirror and you don't want to acknowledge that. You sat on the internet for 10 years, turning DSP into a joke. But what have you done with yourself? Right? These people who are full-time DSP detractors, who would they be without me? In a day when I decide not to turn on my camera or not to broadcast, they have nothing to do in life. They actually depend on me for them to have some kind of a meaningful existence. Get it? So, it's much of a joke that you wanted to make me out to be for 10 years, but you wanted to think about what might have happened in the last 10 years if I was actually able to add to interesting topics, actually be respected for my opinions, Gamergate, all these journalistic controversies that have happened that I've been very vocal about, how I don't like how journalism has handled gaming in the last 10 years, but no one listens to me, right? All these things that have come to fruition that I predicted would happen, and they have. Gaming now is all so fucking milquetoast and done just for the money because people just take bags and run and get paid sponsorships and shit like that. Oh, the biggest YouTuber is Mr. Beast, the fakest motherfucker on the planet who just exploits children left and right. These are things I called out a decade ago. Get it? I did. I predicted all this would fucking happen, but everyone just wanted to laugh at DSP for a decade. Good for you. I hope you like the present. I hope you're enjoying the existence of, you know, how everything went in culture, on the internet, all this shit. I hope you like where you are right now. All of you who are so dependent on me to get any kind of attention for yourself, I hope you like the fact that you have to be a DSP parasite for the rest of your fucking existence, because you have no actual value on this planet outside of sucking blood from me. You're nothing but a mosquito, and one day you're gonna get swatted.